Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Another vlog for Renee-mas. This is an interesting one because this is my first real day off. So I've been working this whole semester and I've had summer classes and I've had summer jobs, etc, etc, etc. I'm so excited. I just came up the stairs, that's why I'm so like but this is my first real day off. No winter classes, no nothing. Like, today's my day off from work. Before, my days off from work were my days dedicated to school entirely. And this is my first real day off and I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself. But I have so many things to do because it's like right before the holidays. So I'm like, okay, let's see what she does on her first two like real days off with nothing to do in a very long time. And it just feels amazing to not have to do anything, but also like, I can't let this go to waste. What have I been trying to do? Well, realistically, there's not much you could do because Linda, but you know what I mean? So I just wanted to kind of like record this joyful day for me because I don't have school to worry about. I decided to show you Miss Coco, who is just kind of sunbathing inside. We both just had our breakfast, and I say both of us because this ma'am recently got dental surgery and they had to remove a lot of her teeth, so she has to eat a special diet, or not special diet, but we have to soak her food and add a little yummy stuff in it just because she's old and she's getting special. Look at that, she loves the sun. So we both just had breakfast. I just brushed my teeth. I'm gonna get ready and then I'm gonna film some videos, and I've come up with a list of things / errands to run on my 2 days off. So yeah, I wish it was nice and warm so we can sunbathe like this. She's so cute. She's so old. That makes me so sad, but that's Coco for you. I have made, oh my god, are you gonna focus? Hello. Oh, hello. I have made a list of things to do. This is the outfit I'm wearing. I haven't decided what shoes I want to wear. I kind of feel like this outfit would look really good with the white boots I wore in my last finals vlog, but I know those are gonna hurt my feet, especially that I'm gonna be standing and looking around a lot, so I might wear some different ones. And then I'm bringing out my white Gucci bag. I will show you the look because I want to get going before people start getting off of work. So yeah, so like I said, bag, boots. I think it would have looked a lot better with the white ones, but I don't want my feet to die. I feel very like that 70s show, which is fine because I do this for myself. Yeah, booties were from Forever 21. Actually, now that I think about it, all of this is from Forever 21 except for my bag. So yeah, that's a disaster. My whole room's a disaster, but I decided I'm gonna clean it when it's nighttime and I don't want to be out because it's too cold. So we will add cleaning clips, I promise. But we're gonna go and do everything I need to get done. Do I have a mask on me? I think I do. I should. I just grabbed one. But yeah, that's what I look like. I don't know if it looks like a complete mess or if it actually looks good. Don't know. So yeah, let's go do my errands. So I just got back, all fun and games, and I thought I was going to be excluded, but I don't know if you can see that there's a little bit of blue on my bag. I'm trying to like be able to show you guys, but it looks like my denim has transferred the tiniest bit of blue on my bag, and I want to get rid of that immediately. So ironically enough, one of the ways that I was watching how to remove like denim transfer is leather lotion, and that is one of the things that I was buying on my list today, not for that reason but for a different reason. And ironically, I'm gonna try it and see if it works out, and I'll let you know if it works. If you ever have like a light leather bag that see if that works. Like, you can see it like right here that it's a little bit darker because that's where it's mostly stained. It's mostly stained up here, but yeah, I'm very sad. That looks really funny, but I put a glob of the lotion. I'm gonna put it into this kind of like squish it in this microfiber towel and dab it on. It's kind of hard to do it with one hand. So I think I got it off. I don't know if it's because I know where it was. I'm looking at it to see if it was slightly off. But if I shine a light, it's no longer blue. So I think I got it off. There might be the tiniest bit, and that's what I'm seeing. Or it could be the shadow of the drawstring that's in this bag. But I don't see any more blue. I got it all off. Yeah, I mean, I can't tell. I don't know if it's a shadow and I just want it to be blue, which was like up here in the drawstring. But it looks nice and conditioned and shiny because I just went over the whole back side of the bag. But I kind of want to see the front and see like, should I condition the front? Yeah, I think I should just condition the front. Might as well, right? Right. So it is now the next day. Yeah, I just kind of binge watched the last season of Gossip Girl. Confessional, I have never watched Gossip Girl throughout. I would start watching it, go through season 1, and I'm like, okay, season 2 and 3, same drama, boring. And then, I don't know what really got me back into it. I just decided to start watching it like right before finals started. So I got through season 4 and 5 right before finals. Or most of 5 right before finals, and then I was like, crap, I need to study for finals. So then I stopped, and then now I started watching it again, and you guys are telling me that, and I heard through Twitter that Gossip Girl is being taken down on January 1st. So I was like, oh my god, I need to watch it. And basically, since yesterday, I just finished season 6. Like, I finished it this morning. And so now I can say I have fully watched Gossip Girl completely. It might have taken me, like, I'm not gonna lie, 3 years to watch the entire series. But I just feel weird knowing that it's not gonna be available. Like, Gossip Girl is a Netflix staple. I don't know why they're taking it down, but I guess it has to do with like everyone coming out with their own streaming service. So they're ending their contracts with Netflix. And I already knew what happened. I've always known like who was what and what was gonna happen and the major key things that happened. But it was interesting and it made me happy to like see it all play out. And I'm very happy with the ending. I don't know if it was because I knew what was gonna happen. And I already, so there was like no disappointments as if you were to watch it the first time. But that's what I did, which is why I was ever since I cleaned my bag. Filmed another video, edited the video that went up, which was for you guys. That video was my MD's video. So I edit that. I would like watch an episode of Gossip Girl, edit 5 minutes of that video, watch like another bit of Gossip Girl. Yeah, so it took me forever to edit that video. But so today is my second full day off. I don't really have much planned. I do have something, like a class I have to go to later today, so trying to decide like what to do. I've really been wanting to make cookies, but I kind of don't want to get yelled at because everyone's home today. It's everyone's days off except for my mom. She actually had to go out for work today, and I don't want to get yelled at for making the kitchen a mess because I don't know, I just don't clean up right after. I'll clean up like the same day, but I don't like cleaning up right after unless I'm like waiting for stuff to bake. So yeah, just thought I would pop in and give you an update as to where I was. I'm so glad I finished Gossip Girl before they took it away. I would have been like devastated, truthfully. But now I'm just like, what do I do now? What do I do now? I mean, I bought all of these activities to do for myself, and I have a list of things I want to accomplish on my 6 weeks off from school, which I will share later. But like right now, it's weird for me when I have like something to do. I'm just like, well, I only have this amount of time. It's not worth starting anything, which is probably a very bad mentality that I want to like try to get over, but habits are hard to break. Hello, we're in the kitchen. I have a very oily face because I just moisturized very intensely for a night. So don't mind me because I literally look like I just put like vegetable oil all over my face. Don't mind the dirty kitchen. It's late at night. I'm gonna clean after this. So why clean if it's all gonna be messy? I'd rather have one big mess to clean than two messes to clean, you know? I am all holidayed out. There is a time where I could do this. Not with the slipper. Oh, wait, let me try. Just kidding. I haven't stretched yet, but I should probably do the other one so it's like even. So I am going to be baking tonight. I am taking some to work. I'm gonna make some keto ones for here and then just other ones for the family. I'm bringing some to work just because it's been pretty hectic at work. You know, this is like pre-Christmas, so it's very crazy, and I feel like the store doesn't appreciate us enough. So I want to do something for my coworkers just to keep going till the end, and then stuff for here just to get us into that Christmas spirit because we celebrate Christmas. So I'm gonna be making latte brownies for work, although I feel like they should be renamed like women can do what they want brownies. And then we might do keto chocolate chip cookies tonight. We'll see. So I'm gonna get all the ingredients and then we're gonna start. So what, if you've never heard of a slutty brownie, excuse me, Maple's crazy right now. So top layer is brownie. We're using Ghirardelli double chocolate brownie mix because that's what I have. The middle layer, we're doing double stuff. Trust me on this one, you want to do double or mega stuff. I couldn't find mega stuff. Oreos, because when you do like the normal regular Oreos, you just taste more cookie and you don't want that. We all know the best part of the Oreo is the filling. And last but not least, the bottom layer is a chocolate chip cookie. So these have been sitting in the fridge just so it's not frozen and it's easier to create the bottom layer. I'm going to set the oven to 350 while we create everything. Alright, so I'm gonna start making, well, technically the easiest part or the most tedious part when it comes to baking is just making the brownie batter. And if you want to go like the old school route and like make your own chocolate chip cookies and everything from scratch, you do you, but ain't nobody got time for that. And this processed junk is delicious, and if we're gonna, you know, be bad, we're gonna be bad, not half bad. So we're gonna go ahead and make the brownie mix. So I have my 9 by 13 inch pan. I'm gonna use some parchment paper. Trust me, it's gonna save your life when it comes to cleaning. It may not look the prettiest as you're baking it, but life hack when it comes to cleaning up. And you don't have to soak anything, you just remove it. It's a little bit harder to shape, but I'm just trying to get the general idea of the shape of the pan. So now I'm gonna take my soft Nestle Tool House, as Phoebe Buffet would say, chocolate chip cookies, and I'm going to cover the whole bottom of the pan with it, technically through the parchment paper. And then in this packaging, it should come out nice and easy. Okay, this is where we get dirty because we're clean hands, but also just smushing it out. You know, if you had a rolling pin, this would probably be really easy, but I don't, so fingers it is. And I probably will need more cookie dough. More cookie dough. All right, next level, we're doing our double stuffed Oreos. Some people will tell you to put them in like as is. So let me just open these puppies up. Like they'll just like place them like this, which is fine unless you get a bite without it, and I think the filling is what really adds to it. So I just like to crush them. Again, freshly washed hands, just it's the best way for every delicious, devilish bite to have a little chunk of Oreo, because I found that, I don't know, sometimes you got too much cookie if it was whole and if there wasn't enough stuffing. So this is my favorite way to do it, and then it just bakes real nice and cuts real nice rather than cutting through like a full Oreo. And it doesn't have to be perfect, as you can see. And so it doesn't have to be like a layer where everything, like you can't see the chocolate chip cookie, but you do want Oreo in every bite. And I think this is good enough, and you have Oreos left for everyone else to enjoy. Last but not least, we're adding in the brownie layer on top. So I don't know how to do this the best way for you to see, so I guess this way. So I'm just gonna start pouring it over on top, and we'll worry about getting it all even later.
A ton of new makeup, especially in the scope of the beauty world here on YouTube. Try to be pretty careful with your purchases. I try to make sure they're things based off of...
Not gonna lie, I did have to use an extra box of brownie mix. Didn't use the whole second box, but I did have to make another box to get an even layer, because that's what's gonna hold all the cookie pieces together. So we are ready to put it in the oven. In we go for 35 minutes. Or until you do like the little test and it doesn't come out anymore. Okay, so do whatever you want, brownies, because we're not, you know, calling them slutty. You know, it's their choice for having a lot of things in them. We're gonna move on to the keto chocolate chip cookies. So, because my mom and I are doing like keto, low carb. I mean, obviously this week is the week of Christmas, so we've all been a little bit bad, but it's fine, just walk it off. You know, a couple of little cheats here and there does not destroy all the months of hard work, and that's something that you have to remember. So I'm gonna try to do the chocolate chip keto cookies recipe that I just found online, so we can still indulge and not feel so guilty about it. So looks like the only ingredient I don't have is the erythritol, which I believe is like the sweetener. I'm just gonna use baking Splenda, because we don't like baking with stevia. We only use stevia, like, or I'm the only person that actually used stevia, because I made a keto chocolate cake with half stevia, half Splenda. It was not good, it was the stevia. So we're gonna do Splenda, but I have basically everything else. It's just salted butter, vanilla, eggs, almond flour, baking powder, xanthan gum, salt, and chocolate chips. It's a sugar-free chocolate chips. I'm just gonna use semi-sweet chocolate chips because, you know, it's Christmas week. So, okay, so for keto, hello. It looks so oily, I can't get over it. So we're gonna do a 1.5 cups of almond flour. And I never exact, I eyeball-ish everything. So like, you know, I'm not like perfect to the T. So there's 1 cup. And then if I go over, I go over. Because baking should be fun and it shouldn't be very strict. And I've never really messed anything up, so. 1.5 cups of almond flour. Okay, so I'm looking at 2 different recipes. Let me just get low here. And one calls for 1/3 cup of sweetener, and the other one calls for 3/4 cup. So I think I'm just gonna do a a happy medium, no? Yeah, and so this is kind of like baking Splenda. It does not taste like the little packet Splendas, which is interesting. My mom and I can confirm, so I'm just gonna do 1/2 cup of that. Again, not really eyeballing it. just going for it. I'm gonna do 3/4 of a cup of chocolate chips, and I'm doing the Nestle Tool House, where we just love them. Baking staple in my household. It's like almost a cup, like I said. Potato, potato, tomato, tomato. Okay, let's see. It says 1 large egg, but I feel like this is not a large egg. But I don't want to do 2, because then it's like 1 large egg and a half. So, just gonna listen to the recipe for this one. So I need baking powder, xanthan gum, and my vanilla extract. Short people problems. So I have cream of tartar, which one of the recipes called, and I specifically bought for this, so I'm gonna use it. My baking powder and my vanilla. I need the salt and the xanthan gum. Okay, so the xanthan gum. Thanks, Mom, for actually picking it up when she tried to make keto tortillas. So this says half a teaspoon, I think. So we're gonna do like 1/4-ish of a tablespoon. Sure, that seems about right. Don't know if that's that. Okay, baking powder. This is also half a teaspoon. Okay, all right. That's probably about it. I told you it's gonna get messy here. It happens. We're doing 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Probably did a whole tablespoon, but I like vanilla in my baking. And then let's do the cream of tartar. I don't really know what it does, but I know that it was hard to find because it's so little. Ow. So I'm just gonna like do the same for this, or not. Go a little overboard. It smells good though. Let's go get the salt. This is also 1/4 of a teaspoon. Just gonna assume that's about it. And that's all of the dry ingredients except for the egg. So I'm gonna mix that. I'm just gonna take this, even though it has a little bit of brownie mix in it, but it's okay. Whatever. We love mixing stuff here. Just kind of mix all those dry ingredients together before we add the butter.
Longer. So if you are tall, you have the option. So I want to show you guys, if you're like short crossbody girl versus long crossbody girl, this bag has you covered.
So she can do whatever she wants. Brownies are done. Took a little bit to test it, like taste test, and it's not for anything but this combination. Not necessarily the Ghirardelli brownies, because honestly those are like a pain to make, but just like, oh, bon appetit. And then the cookies were done. I was just kind of getting really tired and I forgot to record. They look interesting, but they actually don't taste pretty bad. So it's a good like guilty pleasure if you have a sweet tooth, which you tend to do a lot when you're low carb. Look wise, definitely not very appealing, but taste, it gets the job done.